What? Him again. A few more people awake this time. Practice run? Yeah, that's what we're doing. There weren't that many people awake this morning. There they all come. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, people are sleeping in. So all I got to say is WTF. You probably can't, you're not going to be able to see it. But out those windows, it's a winter wonderland. Freaking snowing. I thought I left the north so that I could not see snow. You had to get out a snow shovel this morning. I mean, granted, it's an inch and a half of fluffy snow. But it's snow, and it's wet, and it's cold. And I just don't want to do that. Just don't want to do that. Love my earrings. So these I got, these are Cavaliers. They're hard to see. There we go. I got them at Super Zoo last year before, 18 months ago. Jeez. Yeah. I got a ring and the earrings and a necklace. She did, the woman that was there had jewelry in all breeds. Just beautiful. Yeah. Ew, snow. Exactly right. No notification from Facebook. Weird. So, yeah, it must not be notifying because we don't have our usual number of people. Yeah, so snow. I mean, the good news is as soon as the sun comes out, which soon, and it warms up, it'll disappear quickly, but it's just going to add to our mud. The farm is mud. Why did I move away? I moved south to be near my daughter and my granddaughter. Family wins. Sonic, the bigger pony, is just making her paddock into a foot-deep mud bath, and then she is really having a good time rolling in that mud pack every day. 60s in Dallas, Fort Worth. Rub it in. Subtropical Brisbane. Nice. Thought of you yesterday when you saw our forecast. Yeah, well, I didn't know it was supposed to do that. You came in the bedroom this morning after letting the dogs out, and he said it snowed. And I'm like, what? I don't watch the news. I don't watch the weather. I don't know what's going on. I don't watch TV, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was having a backup plan. Did a consult yesterday with a really nice woman from San Antonio, and she cooks for one of her dogs who had pancreatitis a while back, year, 2 years. I don't know. It's been a while. Dog had pancreatitis, so she started making a low-fat pup loaf for the dog. The dog's done incredibly well on that. And then she has a second dog that she feeds commercial gently cooked food. And she said, well, that one's never had any problems, so I don't have to cook for that one. And, clearly cooking and making your own dog food is more work than buying something that's high quality, human grade, already prepared. And she said, well, I'm getting older and there's going to come a point where I just don't feel like cooking for the dog anymore. So I need other options. And I said, well, yeah, we all need a backup plan. So during the move, I needed a backup plan because being able to move a whole bunch of frozen raw food was going to be very difficult. And if we were on the road or, got hung up somewhere, storing and thawing and serving a frozen product was potentially going to be difficult. So I stocked up. The boys are playing. These two are just goofy. So we stocked up on a lot of freeze-dried raw, and the same for the cats, because carrying around cans are heavy, disposing of cans is difficult, frozen food for the cats, same problem as the dogs. So we stocked up on a lot of freeze-dried raw, and that's what we used to get us kind of through that crazy couple of weeks where we weren't unpacked and things were a mess and we were kind of living out of a suitcase in the motorhome. So is sodium a big issue for dogs? Looked at the sardine label and was told about sodium on Friend's page. Not really, because their diet in general is so much lower in salt than ours is. So no, not really a problem. So the woman that I was talking to yesterday, I said, okay, well, let's look at what brands you have available. She had ordered All Provide from Georgia, but going to Texas, that's kind of a long ship, and may not always be available. So she shops at a pet store. This is down in San Antonio, Fifi and Fido's, I think it was called. And the pet store owner follows me, and so knew what the woman was looking for when she went in and started asking. So we looked at the website and said, well, let's look at what brands she has available. Let's choose the ones that we think will be the best for your dogs, and the highest quality of what's available. And she mentioned one. And so we looked it up, and it had a whole bunch of synthetic vitamins and minerals in it. And she said, I don't really want to do that. And I said, I agree. So we managed to find a product in that store, which is right around the corner from her, that has no synthetics in it and human grade food and ingredients that would work well for her dogs. So now she has a backup plan, and she's done a really good job with label reading and supplements. And she had one treat in her list. And I said, that one's got to go. And she said, I knew you were going to say that. I mean, she knew I was going to say it. And I explained why. And she goes, yeah, you're right. It'll go. But I needed to give her a substitute. So I gave her the option of the little cocoa charms from Cocoa Therapy, because she was looking for a low calorie, low fat treat that could be handed out as rewards for coming in from pottying and that sort of thing. And the store that she shops at right around the corner happens to carry Cocoa Therapy products. So made it nice and simple. So even if you're making your own food, I do recommend that you have a backup plan. If you have a whole bunch of frozen food that you've made ahead, that's great. But if you lose power for 5 days, which we've had happen in the past, and it all spoils, what are you going to do? So should always, you're sitting in line for hubby's COVID test 110 miles from home because they won't accept another facility's test. Are you kidding? It's interesting. Dennis Becker, I see, is on from All Provide. And we were talking about All Provide yesterday. And this woman said, well, I really like that they have the gently cooked food. And I said, yeah, they were one of the first to have the gently cooked. That was human grade gently cooked food versus a frozen raw or a dehydrated or a freeze dried. There's quite a few companies that are doing that now. And it's funny because we looked at ingredients from some of the other ones. She said, I don't like those ingredients as much as the All Provide. I said, well, All Provide has what it has for a reason. Okay. Still got to get to the barn. I've got consultations. I've got an all-day Zoom meeting starting at 11, which day 3. Yesterday, all day was Jack Canfield, though, so you can't go wrong listening to Jack Canfield all day. He's so inspirational. Everybody have a wonderful day. And now our numbers are up. I think Facebook was just not notifying people this morning. I don't really know. Anyway, and look, we got music at the beginning and the end. And you kind of got it twice. Gonna be a good day. I have so much work to do. I'm so far behind because I've been on Zoom calls for 2 days. Yeah, Small Batch has a gently cooked, I believe, Raised Right, Evermore. There's a lot of them out there now. Some of them are very carb heavy, which is what you have to look out for. There's My Ollie's, Just Food for Dogs, Pet Plate, something like that. But read the ingredients because they're all different, and you just need to know what you're getting and whether there's synthetic vitamins in there. That's easy to tell because it's all those chemical sounding names. Okay. Got your notice at 4 minutes in. Yeah. Facebook, what are you going to do? Everybody have a wonderful day.